Hello everyone! Today, we are going to discuss week number 8, which is all about the solutions of system of linear equations in two variables. So, let us start! For your review task, which of the following graphs has one solution, no solution, and infinite solution? Describe the system of linear equations whether it is consistent, inconsistent, dependent, and independent. And describe the graph of the system if it is parallel, intersecting, and coinciding. You can pause the video and then answer, then go back to the video. Alright, I hope you are done answering the review task. Now, let us check your answer. Let us analyze the task. For our first problem, the system y equals 2x, y equals 2x plus 1, given the graph. As you can see, the equations had the same slope. Slope for equation 1 is equal to 2, and the slope for equation 2 is also equal to 2. Now, let us describe the graph. The graph of the lines are parallel. Let us describe the system. The system of linear equation has no solution since they are parallel. And the system of linear equation is inconsistent. Do we arrive at the same answer? I hope you get the correct answer. Let's move on. This is now problem number 3. Let us analyze. Y equals x minus 1, 3y equals 3x minus 3. What did you observe in our equation 2? If we simplify, yes, we will arrive at the same slope. The slope for line 1 or equation 1 is equal to 1. The same with the slope of equation 2, that is also equal to 1. They also have the same y-intercept, that is equal to negative 1. Now, let us describe the graph. Very good! The graph of the lines coincide, nagpatong. The system of linear equation has infinite solutions. Napakaraming solutions kasi nga yung graph niya ay nag-coincide. Therefore, the system of linear equation is consistent and dependent. Do you get the correct answer? I hope we get the correct answer. Let's move on. Problem number 2. Let us analyze. Y is equal to 2x and y is equal to negative x plus 3. That is the system. They have different slope. The slope of line 1 or equation 1 is equal to 2, while the slope of equation 2 is equal to negative 1. Now, let us describe the graph. The graph of the lines intersects. The system of linear equation has only one solution. Isa lang, yun yung point of intersection. Therefore, the system of linear equation is consistent and independent. Do you get the correct answer? I hope we are the same. Now, moving on. How to find the solution of the system? The solution of the system of linear equation in two variables can be solved in 3 ways. May tatlo tayong paraan. What are those? We can solve the system by graphing, by elimination, and by substitution. So those are the 3 ways in solving the system of linear equation. Again, that is by graphing, by elimination, and by substitution. Let us discuss the method by graphing. Given the system, our equation 1 is y equals 2x plus 3. Our equation 2 is y equals negative x minus 3. For step number 1, using your knowledge on graphing linear equations, we are going to graph equation 1 and equation 2 in the same Cartesian plane. Guys, that is now the graph. The blue line is the graph of y equals 2x plus 3. And the red line is the graph of y equals negative x minus 3. So we already have the graph of equation 1 and equation 2 in one Cartesian plane. What did you observe? After graphing the system, identify the coordinates of the point of intersection of the lines. Hanapin natin asan ba yung point of intersection. That is now the point of intersection. Tanong, what is the coordinates? Ano ba yung x and y coordinates niya? Tingnan natin. On x-axis, that is located negative 2. While on y-axis, that is located negative 1. Therefore, the coordinates of the intersection of the two equations is negative 2 for the x and negative 1 for the y. Therefore, the solution is negative 2, negative 1. The system has only one solution. It is consistent and independent. And we can say that the graph intersects. Let us now discuss the method of elimination. How do we solve the system of linear equations by elimination? Okay, for step 1, write the system so that the like terms are aligned, magkatapat. See to it that the variable to be eliminated have the same numerical coefficients. Otherwise, we are going to multiply to make it the same. Dapat daw may coefficient tayo na parehas para ma-eliminate. Step number 2. Eliminate one of the variables and solve for the other variable by addition or subtraction. Dapat may ma-eliminate tayong isang variable para matira na lang ay yung isa pang variable na isosolve natin. Step number 3, substitute the value solved to any of the original equation. No? Yung na-solve natin, isa-substitute na natin dun sa equation 1 or equation 2. And finally, step number 4, write the result sa step 2 at step 3 as an ordered pair. And then, we check the answer by substituting the value to both equations. So, those are the 4 steps on how to solve the system of linear equations by elimination. So, let us have an example. Okay, take a look at the system. Equation 1 is y equals 2x plus 3. Equation 2 is y equals negative x minus 3. Let us have step number 1. The x and y terms are already aligned. So kung mapapansin nyo, magkakatapat na yung ating x and y. And they are written in the same form. Naka y equals mx plus b na. Kaya, wala na tayong gagawin dyang mga transpose because they are already aligned. That is step 1. Step 2. Eliminate the variable y. by subtraction since it has the same coefficient. So kung mapapansin nyo, doon sa ating step 1, yung y parehas na ang coefficient, which is invisible 1. So madali nang i-eliminate ang y by subtraction. Now remember, if you are going to subtract, we change all the sign. So, we subtract y, nagkaroon siya ng negative y, equals negative, and then subtract, minus negative 3. So, let us have now the solution for step 2. Y is equal to 2x plus 3 minus y, no, naging ng negative y yun, equals, naging ng positive x kasi nga, nag-change tayo ng sign. And naging na rin siyang positive 3 kasi nga nag-change tayo ng sign. So, cancel na ang y at negative y. That is now 0. Equals 2x plus x. That is now 3x. And then positive 3 plus 3. That is now positive 6. Now, to solve for x, transpose natin si positive 6 to the left side. Magiging na siyang negative 6 equals 3x. And then, para ma-solve lang ang x, we divide all the terms by 3. So, negative 6 divided by 3 equals 3x divided by 3. So, cancel na yung 3 dun sa x. Therefore, what is the value of x? Very good. The value of x is equal to negative 2. Now, meron na tayong x. Ang tanong, ano ang value ng y? Okay, for step number 3, substitute x equals negative 2 to any of the equation to solve for variable y. Kahit equation 1 or equation 2 ang gamitin mo, okay lang. Basta isa-substitute nyo yung value ng x, which is negative 2. So, I used equation 1. Y equals 2x plus 3. And then, y is equal to 2 times. Pinaltan ko na yung x ng negative 2. We substitute. Plus 3. So, negative 2 times 2, that is negative 4 plus 3. So, since they have different sign, subtract natin. So, what is the value of y? Y is equal to negative 1. Now, step number 4. Since we already have the result of x and y in our step 2 and step 3, we are just going to write it as an ordered pair. Therefore, the solution to the system is negative 2 for the value of x and negative 1 for the value of y. So, we have negative 2, comma, negative 1. We have now the solution to the system. Now, checking. So, let us check. The solution to the system, which is negative 2, negative 1, we are going to substitute that in equation 1 and equation 2. And the result must be equal. So, unahin na natin si equation 1. We substitute y, negative 1, and we substitute x, negative 2. So, we have negative 1 is equal to 2 times negative 2 plus 3. So, we have negative 1 is equal to 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 3. Therefore, we have negative 1 is equal to negative 1. Check, they are equal. How about equation 2? Y is equal to negative x minus 3. So, we substitute the value. Negative 1 is equal to negative times negative 2. No? We have the parenthesis kasi nga ang value ng x ay negative 2 minus 3. Negative 1 is equal to negative times negative 2 is positive 2 minus 3. Therefore, we have negative 1 is equal to negative 1. That is, check, equal. Therefore, our answer, negative 2, negative 1 is correct. Now, let's move on to solving the system of linear equation by substitution. So, how do we solve by substitution? Step 1, solve for one variable in one equation. Step 2, substitute the resulting expressions into the other equation. Step 3. Solve the equation to get the value of the variable. Step 4. Substitute the value to any of the original equation to solve. And finally, step 5, write the values from step 3 and 4 as an ordered pair, and then we check the answer. Let us have an example by substitution. Given the system, equation 1 is y equals 2x plus 3, while equation 2 is y equals negative x minus 3. Let us have step number 1. For step 1, we are going to solve for one variable. But obviously, kung mapapansin nyo, naka-equate na sa one variable both equation 1 and equation 2. So, pwede natin gamitin kahit alin dyan. Kasi nga, naka-equate na siya in one variable. Okay, for step 2, substitute y equals 2x plus 3 to equation 2, which is y equals negative x minus 3. Yung value daw na 2x plus 3, ipapalit mo dun sa value ng y sa equation 2. Kaya, magkakaroon na tayo ng new equation. Our new equation will be 2x plus 3 equals negative x minus 3. Kung mapapansin nyo, no? Kung mapapansin nyo here, okay, etong value ng y dito, no? Pinalitan na natin yan ng 2x plus 3. Kasi nga, ang sabi sa equation 1, yung y daw ay equal sa 2x plus 3. So, itong 2x plus 3, ipalit nyo rito sa y. Kaya, naging na siyang 2x plus 3 equals, just rewrite, negative x minus 3. So, guys, this is now our new equation. Next, step 3. Solve the new equation. So, dahil x term na lang ang makikita nyo rito sa new equation, isosolve na natin ang x. So, we have 2x plus 3 is equal to negative x minus 3. Transpose natin itong negative x dito. Transpose nyo naman yung positive 3 dito sa kabila. So, magiging 2x plus x equals negative 3 minus 3. Just follow the step. 2x plus x, that is 3x. Negative 3 minus 3, that is negative 6. And then, divide both side or multiply both side by 1/3 para makancel dito yung 3 at 1/3. So, x na lang ang matitira dito. And then, negative 6 at saka 3, magiging na tong negative 2. Therefore, what is the value of x? The value of x is equal to negative 2. So, guys, may x na tayo. Pwede na natin isolve ang y. Okay, for step number 4, substitute the value of x equals negative 2 to any of the original equation 1 or equation 2. So, mamili ka rito, equation 1 or equation 2. So, to solve for y, ginamit ko ay equation y. Y is equal to 2x plus 3. Then, palta natin ang x ng negative 2. So, we have y is equal to 2 times negative 2 plus 3. Y is equal to negative 4 plus 3. What is the value of y? Very good. The value of y is equal to negative 1. Finally, meron na tayong x, meron na tayong value ng y. So, ano na yung last step? We write the value of x and y as an ordered pair. So, we have now the solution, negative 2, negative 1. The value for x is negative 2. The value for y is negative 1. Did you follow the steps? Now, let's check the answer. For checking, we are just going to substitute the value of x and y to equation 1 and equation 2. So, unahin na natin si equation 1. Y equals 2x plus 3. Palitan natin yung y ng negative 1 at yung x ng negative 2. So, let us solve. Alright, we have negative 1 is equal to 2 times negative 2 plus 3. So, we simplify. Negative 1 is equal to negative 4 na to, plus 3. And then, we simplify. Negative 1 is equal to negative 1. That is a check. They are equal. How about equation 2? So, y is equal to negative x minus 3. Palitan ng value ng y at saka ng x. We have negative 1 is equal to negative times negative 2 minus 3. Simplify. Negative 1 is equal to 2 minus 3. Simplify. Negative 1 is equal to negative 1. That is a check. Therefore, we arrive at correct answer. So, the solution to the system is negative 2, negative 1. Did you follow the steps? Did you understand the lesson? Okay. So, for your performance task, you are going to record a video. Again, you're going to record a video given the system. You're going to solve the system by graphing, elimination, and by substitution. Again, you're going to record a video wherein you are solving the system by graphing, elimination, and by substitution. Alright, so I hope you learned our week number 8. Thank you everyone and keep safe. Happy learnings!